how to get out of debt fast and stay out of debt. Guys, this is Eric Ho here, and in this video, I want to break down for you a very, very simple yet effective way to actually get out of debt. And I know how it is for some of you who may be in a lot of debt right now, or maybe it's been going on for some time. And for some reason, things don't seem to be changing. Now, a lot of people actually come to this channel to learn about the law of attraction and how to manifest money. But what I really want to do in this video, instead of just saying, hey, you need to be in that perfect alignment and vibration, how do you actually get out of debt the practical way? Let me tell you something. A lot of people, they always say to me, they say, Eric, you don't know how it is right now because, you got money, you can do this, you can do that, but I'm stuck in this and stuck in that. Let me tell you something. I've been in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of debt at one time, and it was accumulating so much. I had bailiffs knocking at my door. I had bad credit on everything I did. I had to dissolve a bunch of companies to get out of that mess. So I've been there before, and in this video I want to share with you how to get out of it. But before I get into it, show reel. Hit it.
People have today isn't that they're struggling, isn't that they can't get out of their shit. It's because the shit that they're in isn't big enough. And why I say that is because if that shit was big enough right now, if the people had a gun pointed to their head, they would actually get their ass moving. Always understand that emotions is what leads to motion. It's energy in motion. So if your emotional drive is not strong enough, you're not going to do anything to get out of it.
What's up, guys? This is Eric Ho here, international speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author. And in this video, I want to break down for you how you can get out of debt fast. Now, before I get into it, let me do this. Let me just zoom in a little bit. I think we're a bit distant today. Here we go. Okay, excuse the mess behind me. We're actually just packing to move to our next venue because I have an event, a 3-day event this weekend in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So we're going to be moving hotels in a moment. Now, in this video, there's quite a few things I'm going to break down for you because I've been there before where there's been a lot of debt. I had bailiffs knocking on my door and all of this stuff happening. And I know how frustrating times can be when it's that way. But let me tell you something. One thing that I realized, and a lot of you won't like to hear this, but this is the truth, and they say the truth hurts, is that most people, they're in debt because of their money habits. A lot of people always say, I would like to have more money. I need to make more money. It's not fair. Why do some other people make more money? Why are other people more lucky than me? But understand one thing. And this is why I say to thousands of people all around the world, I say that the biggest problem is not the lack of money, but it's the lack of ability to manage money when you have it. And the thing is this, some people say, oh, but Eric, you don't understand. I'm on a very low salary right now, okay? If you're on a low salary, very simple, up your salary. You're thinking, how? Very simple, up your value. First of all, a lot of people think that they are getting paid for their time. Understand one thing first of all, right? For all of you people who are watching right now thinking that you get paid for your time, I want you to type this below so it reaffirms the learning in your subconscious mind. Nobody gets paid for time. Nobody gets paid for time. And your belief of thinking that you get paid for time is probably the thing that's stopping you from actually getting out of debt or making more money. Is because, think about it this way. We are all given the same 24 hours a day. So if you think you are getting paid for time, then how do you make more money? You obviously think, oh, well, I need to work more hours. But is that really the formula? Do you think all the rich people are working more hours, that's why they're rich, right? Obviously, you need to put hard work into it, but we all have the same given time. So how is it that someone like Richard Branson can own over 400 companies and still have time to go out there kite surfing? And a lot of us running one job or running one business don't have the time. Those of you who think you get paid for time still, do one thing. Go home, look at your watch, okay? If you guys have internet banking, open up your phone, open up internet banking, and look at your internet banking, watch time go by, sit at home, and see if your bank account goes up. And if it doesn't, then that probably means you do not get paid for time. So if we start understanding this concept, then how do we actually get paid more? Very simple. We get paid for the value we add in the time. So we make ourselves more valuable. How do you make yourself more valuable? Very simple. A very big skill, and I always teach people, is the skill to sell. Understand your ability to sell means your ability to get results for anybody you are working for or working with. It means that if you don't have finance, you can pitch for finance. It means that if you don't have investors, you can pitch for the investment. It means that if you have any products, you can sell it and everybody will buy that thing. So that is one key skill that you must master. And those of you who want to learn about sales, just type in the comments box below sales. And if there's enough demand, I will create a separate video teaching you about sales. Now, let's get back to the debt thing. How do we get out of it? Let me ask you this first of all. Those of you who are in $100 debt right now, most likely this is not the first time you've been in $100 debt. Those of you who are in $1,000, those of you in $5,000, those of you in $10,000, most likely this isn't the first time you are in debt. Now, how do I know that? Because these are patterns. If you think about it, what do most people do? Most people, they make money and they do what? Spend money. When they make more money, what do? Spend more money. When they make more money, they spend more money. What pattern is this? This is the pattern of the majority of the population right now in the world. And that's why the whole world is in debt, right? And that is not the pattern to go through. We need to understand how to manage our money more effectively. Now, some of you I know will be thinking, but I don't have that much money to manage. But it's not about how much you have to manage, because those people who are making $1,000 a month and in debt, most likely when you make $2,000 or $3,000 a month, when you get the pay rise, you will still be in debt, because these are patterns. You make money and you have this thing of needing to spend it. And then what happens is when you have a bit spare, you end up paying for a holiday. You end up upgrading your car. You end up upgrading your house. You end up paying for a bigger house, for more rent. And this is a pattern. And so the moment you are able to shift that pattern is the moment you can get out of debt and stay out of debt. Now, what's the immediate solution for you then if you are stuck right now? Well, first thing, decrease your outgoings. Find a way to decrease your outgoings. Stop keeping that spending habit there when money comes in and it needs to go out. Don't think you need a lot of things just because your head, your non-logical logic tells you you need it. So one thing you need to understand here is the difference between assets and liabilities. Understand the things to invest in. Assets, not liabilities. Liabilities meaning a new TV, meaning like going on holiday, meaning like just clothes or materials or whatever you have, right? These are all liabilities, things that go down in value. They don't go up in value. You need to start taking your money that you earn and investing it into assets. Now, what are assets? There's two main assets I always say. Number one, your biggest asset is yourself. Invest in self-education, personal development. Invest in a coach, a mentor. Invest in self-education that helps you personally develop yourself, okay? Because this thing sticks with you forever. The amount of money I've put into personal development and learned from coaches and mentors and built my own value. Now my value does not change because I've built that value within me. It will stick with me for life. So that's my greatest asset. Number two, the second thing we want to invest in is a vehicle. We want to start investing in something that generates money without us needing to work in it all the time. Okay, so things like, for example, property, things like, for example, some businesses, right? Some maybe franchise businesses or systemized businesses, or some things like if you understand about trading, then invest in some maybe long-term stocks and shares, some value investing. Now, don't think intraday right now. If you do intraday trading, you play this emotional game and then you can lose it all very quickly too, okay? So you do long-term stuff. Think these are all assets and can create some sort of passive income for you. This will be your future of your wealth portfolio. And so the immediate thing for you to do right now, if you are in debt, number one, I think get good at sales. Because if you get good at selling, you can either sell your way out of debt, or you can find a product and service, something that is good for other people, something that serves the world, right? There's a lot of things out there. Even if you go on Amazon today, you can go on Amazon affiliates, find any products and learn how to sell it. And the biggest thing today is making money is so much easier than before because you can just talk to a camera, put it on social media, and reach out to thousands of people using some strategies. If you guys want to learn about internet marketing, just type internet marketing below and I'll make a separate video teaching you guys how to take products online and actually sell it online. So today I wanted to do something very different and give you something more practical because, like I said before, as much as I like teaching about law of attraction and as much as I believe in the law of attraction, the biggest problem, as I always say, is that people are not actually in that divine alignment to be able to manifest instantly. So I can teach that all day long, but in knowing that most people's vibrational frequencies are not matching that right now, sometimes you need the practical tools to get you out of that. So guys, if this video has been of any inspiration or any help to you whatsoever, please do hit that thumbs up. Also, comment below. Let us know your thoughts or anything that you're going through or any questions that you may have, and I'll create a separate video on it. And finally, if you're new to this channel, remember, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because this year I'm dedicated to making videos daily on business, spirituality, and anything positive to keep you inspired to make 2018 your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.